Welcome back, Cancer. How are you? Today we're here to do your love reading. Welcome back to Intuitive Soul Tarot. If you're looking for finance or career advice or just a general journey advice, please check out your oracle reading and your career and finance reading. Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for love, okay? I feel a lot of thinking of love, a lot of questioning of love, a lot of thinking back and saying, who is the person for me? After multiple tower moments of love, I feel like now you want to get it right. You want to be in a good relationship. You want to be able to feel loved. You want to love and you want to be able to give love. And I do feel that it's going to be happening for you. I feel you're going to find love, but it is going to be after a period of relationships that didn't work out, right? So it sounds like this is like an Aquarius, excuse me. Oh, maybe you're going to be meeting an Aquarius. I feel like this is a reading for the Cancer that is in search of love more than in a relationship already. I feel like there's a lot of endings that happen here when it comes to love, right? Or there needs to be like ending of a way of thinking when it comes to love, right? Thinking love is always going to be bad or a tower moment or pain or it's not going to be worth the journey, right? I feel like that's the energy that the Cancer needs to get away from. I do feel like the Cancer is going to get away from that energy. For some reason, I'm getting a sudden love inspiration, a sudden love burst, a sudden love energy here, a sudden way of seeing it that you've never quite seen it before in that way. I feel like you have had a lot of betrayal when it comes to love. And I feel like you have been just in a cocoon, in a bubble of just negative love language. Like your love language is about betrayal, stabbing backs, people who are fake, people you can't trust. And I feel like that's probably what's been holding you back when it comes to love. But I see it ending, which is a good thing. I see that mentality ending, but it didn't happen overnight. I tell you, it took you a while to end it, to end the way, to end that stinking thinking of love. But I feel like you're there. It's happened. You're ready for it now. Okay? Let's see what's going on here. Cancer. What are you thinking about when it comes to love? Tell me. I see you thinking about someone here. I feel like there's a lot of negative energy here. A lot of negative energy here. I feel like you think about love very negatively, and that's why the tower moments keep happening here. I feel like you have a very negative Nancy way of thinking about love, and it just has not done anything for you. It has been attracting the wrong people into your life, and that is something that you are putting an end to. You want to live in the light. You want to attract someone to love and someone to love you. So you know you need to put an end to thinking about love in a negative way. I feel like something here was short-lived. What I feel what could have been short-lived here was all your relationships, basically. And I feel like you just now know or figured out or had an epiphany, whatever you want to, put it under category. But I feel like you now understand women a little bit more if you're a man. But if you're a woman, you understand yourself a little bit more when it comes to the way you love and want to be loved, okay? I feel like what was short-lived was relationships that you kind of were in, and that's why you kind of was led into this dark space when it comes to love. And because you were led to this dark space, you kept attracting the wrong person because you kept thinking negatively. And you all know, or if you do not know, please understand the law of attraction when it comes to love. You will keep attracting the wrong person if you keep thinking about the wrong person. So there has to be a way to get into the light, leave the negative thinking behind. Because I feel like once you do that, you're going to be receiving a message from someone here. And I feel like it's going to be someone that makes you feel balanced, right? Someone who's not unfaithful. However, the message could be from someone who was unfaithful in the past and perhaps wants to come back into your life. And I feel like it could be a friend, that you left out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold. Or it could just be you're finding balance between a friend and a love. Like maybe this is a friend who has a major crush on you or is in love with you, and maybe you never really addressed it and you just treated that person as a friend, but now you're going to kind of address it and make it clear, like, listen, I don't feel for you that way. I like you like a friend, but I don't feel like anything else is going to happen in terms of us hooking up or getting together or me feeling the way you feel about me. And I feel like once you do that, the right person is going to come into your life. Someone who understands your hermit modes, where you go into your cocoon and you like to be alone and you don't like no one to bother you. Someone is going to come in who understands that about you, and it's going to make you very, very happy because you are a person who needs that time for yourself. So you need to be with someone who's very patient with your love language. And I feel like perhaps that's something you haven't been able to find. And I see it coming. I see the confusion going away, Cancer. And I feel like your inspiration is coming in by your attitude changing into a positive attitude, like saying, this is who I want to attract. I want a person who's patient. I want a person who's kind. I want a person who's understanding. I want a person who can make me happy, who knows that I like to go in my cocoon every once in a while and be cool with that. I just feel like I do see that coming into your life. I see you talking it. I see you attracting it. I see you thinking about it. And when you change that thinking, there's going to be someone who's going to come into your life and is going to be inspiring you, and it's going to be teaching you and growing with you in love. Someone who maybe you never told anyone about, maybe someone you've been pushing away, or I just feel like there is some sort of a secret here. But the secret could be just loneliness and keeping you in loneliness, right? Whenever there's a secret, there's never any communication because it's a secret. Maybe it's time to push it out into the open and let it be known so that your loneliness can subside and you can let in the love of your life. I feel like there was a break here that needed to happen. I think someone was very toxic. Someone here was very nasty. I feel like there was someone here who was obsessed, and there was a break. that needed to happen here, but it was the right choice. The break was the right choice. I feel like there's going to be new beginnings now. I think someone got a job or started traveling for work, and that made the break from this negative person, man or woman. And it was the right choice, because now that that person's out of your life, that secret is out, you're going to be attracting the person that you are going to be with, that's going to be very much turning your life around in terms of problems, unhappiness. I feel like there's going to be happiness coming into your life, but it's not until you make the break from this cycle of the negative thinking, and a break from this person who's constantly coming off like a friend but really is in love with you. I feel like, you you've thought about this 100 times, and you don't want to be involved in love triangles. You don't want to be involved with anyone who has children. You don't want to be involved with someone who wants children right away. You are voicing your opinion, and you are calling in what you do want. What you do want, you're calling it in. You don't want anyone who acts immature, okay? You want someone who knows how to reconcile once you've had a disagreement, right, or an argument. You want someone who's able to see you for who you are. And I feel like there is a person there for you. I feel like it's going to be after you make certain choices that you need to make, Cancer, in order to let this person in. But I do see a trip coming up, or someone asking you to go on a trip. I feel like the Cancers that I'm reading for are either going to get asked to go on a trip to reconcile from a man, if you're a woman watching this. And I feel like if you're a man watching this, you're putting an end to a woman who was unfaithful with perhaps a friend. But I do see that you're going to be looking into aromatherapy, right? I mean, it's a beautiful way. Light up a candle in your house. It changes the mood, right? Be able to go out in nature and smell the fresh grass, and be able to kind of roll in it, and just be able to smell, and let that change your attitude, right? They do say that. I mean, get a lot of rest. Maybe you haven't been resting as well. Maybe you need to light up a nice scented candle in your room before you go to sleep. Maybe something with eucalyptus, right? A nice little mist, and maybe that will help you go to sleep. But I do feel that, Cancer, you are lacking some sleep here for whatever reason, and it's time for you to get a little rest, because I do feel that the problems that you've been having are problems that were caused without meaning to, FYI, because I get the sense like, Cancer, you're just going about your life, going about your business, and someone has hooked on to you that you don't feel the same way towards. But you're such a good person that you stand in the light of truth, right? You don't like to be mean to people. You don't like to put people down. And I just feel like by talking the truth, by saying the truth, you're going to stand in the light of the truth. And that in turn is going to open up your energy to the right person, which, let me tell you, you haven't been letting in the right person, because you have been a lot of negative thinking here about love, and it has not allowed you to manifest a great love. Okay, so believe in magic, Believe in love. Believe that you are in a journey to meet the right one, your soulmate, or just a person to spend some great quality time with, someone who's going to be on your level and in the place where you're at in your life right now. It could be someone you see every day. It could be someone that you're going to meet on a trip, or a work trip, or a voyage, or some sort of a journey here that you're on. But within that journey, there needs to be someone that needs to be let go here. And it's like a friend that has a crush on you, but behind the scenes gives so much energy to you that it really has stopped you from finding a good love. So maybe there's some truth that needs to be spoken here. There's a secret that needs to be let out. If you're in the closet, that's another way of looking at this reading, Cancer. Maybe it's time to get out of the closet. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell the love that you have a crush on, that you have a crush on them, right? So look at it from whichever angle fits your particular journey, because you are on a journey by moonlight, and there's a lot of things that are going to be exposed when it comes to love. See you next time, Cancer. Bye.